Shocking reasons why Mac doesn't have a touch screen. In a time where many Windows and Chrome OS machines feature touch input support, Apple's obstinacy in the area often leaves people wondering why Mac doesn't have a touch screen. They have long resisted adding a touch display to their MacBook devices. Perhaps, Apple is right about resisting touchscreen laptops because, while they do have their fans, there are a variety of downsides associated with touch-enabled notebook computers. Before we continue, please subscribe to our YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button below to get a notification on our next video. Ergonomics. The late Apple CEO and co-founder Steve Jobs famously advocated against touchscreen laptops back in 2010. At the time, Jobs attributed Apple's refusal to add a touchscreen to the Mac to the lack of comfort design. More specifically, the CEO said that after carrying out a testing, the company found that touch surfaces don't want to be vertical, and that fatigue could set in after a short period. According to Jobs, it's ergonomically terrible. Battery life. If you have ever used an electronic device with poor battery life, then I'm sure you know just how frustrating that can be. It is principally one of the important things consumers consider before they get consumer electronics. And, though touchscreen notebooks have made strides in the past year, they however have worse battery life than regular laptops. Mostly, that's because a touchscreen display's touch digitizer is always on and attempting to detect touch inputs. That means it can respond to a finger press without waking up, but it also means a larger drain on the battery. By some accounts, power drain can be as high as 5 to 20%. Cost. Though touchscreen laptops have become more affordable over the years, they remain more expensive than laptop models with a standard display. This makes sense, since adding touch compatibility means introducing components to a simple system. That becomes especially important when you consider a MacBook Pro is already fairly pricey. Adding another significant component cost doesn't seem like a way to win over price-conscious fans. Fingerprints. The most obvious downside to a touchscreen laptop is that it'll unavoidably end up covered in fingerprints and smudges. Even laptops with supposedly fingerprint-resistant displays will fall victim to smudging. That doesn't offer you the best experience if you're reading content or streaming a video online. Because their displays are generally larger than a tablet or smartphone, keeping a regular laptop clean can be a chore in itself. And adding a display that's meant to be touched just makes it worse. Random touch inputs. Experiences with touchscreen laptops differ among users, but there are some cases where the touchscreen can cause an objectively worse experience. Some users report ghost touches, false inputs, and other touchscreen-related problems. To be clear, this doesn't affect all touchscreen laptops. But when it does, it's undoubtedly an annoying problem for owners, particularly those who use their laptops for productivity or work purposes. App compatibility. Operating systems like macOS and even Windows were designed to work with a mouse and keyboard. While Microsoft has taken remarkable steps to integrate touch inputs, there are obviously still places where that integration is poorly implemented. While okay for scrolling or quick taps, touch inputs are poor choices for control of tiny parts of a laptop. And that problem becomes worse when you use an app that perceptibly wasn't designed for touch inputs at all, like Explorer's tiny menus or older Microsoft apps that haven't been updated. Now, with the addition of the sidecar feature in macOS Catalina, Apple seems to have struck a balance between introducing touch support and not muddying the waters of its laptop lineup with a touch display. Sure, it's not perfect and it requires an iPad. But the important thing is, it works. Using an iPad as a touch display means you won't get smudges or see worse battery life on your MacBook. As more apps are designed in a cross-platform way via Project Catalyst, the options for touch and mouse input flexibility are only going to get better. What is your take on these reasons why Mac doesn't have a touch screen? Do you completely agree with them? Thanks for watching this video. Please share your opinions in the comments section below, and remember to click the subscribe button to be the first person to watch new videos on this channel.